All right, we'll call the meeting to order at 11:10. Please stand and join us for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Manry, please call the roll.
Trustee Cicconetti?
Present.
Trustee Hilliard?
Present.
Trustee Pennock?
Present.
Fiscal Officer Patriarca?
Present.
We are here and accounted for, Mr. Chairman.
All right, thank you. All right, we have several zoning cases that were continued from our last meeting. Do I need a motion?
No.
Nope.
Well, you gotta-
We're gonna go ahead and close the zoning case 20
Public
ZC. Close the public hearing for zoning case 20 ZC 05. I'm just closing
We'll
it.
do resolutions later, yeah.
We're also going to close the public hearing for zoning case 20 ZC 06, which was continued from the last meeting. We're going to close public hearing for zoning case 20 ZC 08, which was continued from the previous meeting. And we are going to close public hearing for zoning case 20 ZC 09, which was continued from the previous meeting. I'd ask for a motion to approve the minutes from the January 5th, 2021 meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Mr. Manry, a summary of the work session, please.
Mr. Chairman, the trustees discussed possible uses of a new grant we received from NOPEC, the NOPEC Energy Grant for this year. The trustees discussed possible donations to the Senior Citizen Center. Fire Chief talked about the current vaccination status for first responders. The chief introduced the information that he's going to be putting on a firefighter entrance exam in the next month. The fire chief discussed replacing 2 small vehicles in the fire department. He gave an update on station improvements that are being made at the various fire stations. Gave an update on training that firefighters will be taking, and he gave an update on the AFG grants he is applying for. The service directors talked about purchasing an excavator and a trailer for the service department. He gave an update on the storm sewer inspection that his department performed on Stratford Road and what the next steps are. The service director also talked about putting up parade banners at other times of the year along Menor Avenue. The zoning inspectors, both zoning inspectors, spent a good deal of time reviewing the zoning cases 20 ZC 05, 06, 08, and 09 today. And that's what we did.
Thank you. We're going to move into the public participation portion of the meeting with the old business, new business. If there's anybody on joining us remotely, this would be the time to speak. Do we have any old business from the floor? Hearing none, we'll move to new business. Is there any new business from the floor? Hearing none, we will move on. Lake County Sheriff's Office report. Sheriff.
No report. Let's see, for December, we had 1,388 calls for service. We handled 6 injury accidents and 13 property damage accidents. We ran 67 traffic details in the township, gave out 190 warnings and 12 citations. We did make 12 arrests. 4 were drug related, 3 were domestic violence arrests, 3 were OVIs. We handled 41 alarms, 17 driving under suspensions. We did 216 business checks in the community. 102 crime prevention, open doors, night checks, those types of deals. Numbers of open investigations, which I gave to Mr. Manry with that list, but we had 30 civil complaints, 22 disabled vehicles, responded to 24 hazards in various areas in the township. We responded to 84 suspicious circumstances. We did cited 36 parking violations to try to get that under control, and we did 31 lockouts. Yesterday, we did use our drone team to a 55-year-old male in North Creek Development was distraught and ran into the woods, has some mental health issues. Our deputies couldn't find him. An initial search into the wooded area, so they brought out the FLIR drone and were able to locate him and get into the woods and bring him out because he wasn't wearing the right clothing for the elements that were there, and he was taken in for mental health evaluation. So it's fortunate to have that equipment to find him. The only other thing is we put out on our Facebook page and on our Sheriff's app page lots of reports of people filing for unemployment under other people's names. So the state has a huge investigation into that. So if anybody has any incidents where they can contact our office, but we'll refer them to the Attorney General's office.
Thank you. Any questions?
Not a problem.
All right, thank you. Department reports. Service Department?
This will be the last week that we'll be going house to house picking up Christmas trees that have been set out at the curb. Up to this point, we have picked up 125. That's a little bit less than what I thought we would get. 20 years ago, we were as high as 370, and it hasn't, it's been going down every year since. So this week we might get 15 or 20 more. But
okay, that's interesting because that's, I mean, I saw reports that this year was a big year for live Christmas trees and
Yeah, they're selling out.
And I saw that same report and thought that we'd have a lot. So
I know some people are taking them.
went
Metro Parks were recycling them too, so I know some people were taking them there to be recycled. So
right. So. And then if people for some reason weren't able to get them out this week and they call next week or the week after and tell us where we'll go get it.
And Gabe mentioned Metro Parks recycle them. Can you explain what we do with ours?
We bring them back to the service garage, run them through the chipper, and then we haul the wood chips to the local nurseries. There's no charge for that, and we're recycling them.
Okay, thanks.
And that's all I have today, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Fire Department.
Just one thing, we had one significant fire on Lindale this week. Displaced a resident that lived there, an elderly gentleman. The neighbor saw the flames when he got up for work, went over, knocked on the door and got the guy out. So otherwise it could have been much worse with the smoke in the house and that kind of stuff. But, and the fact that he saw it on the outside of the house, it didn't extend too much into the house. There's really no interior damage to the house other than smoke. What's that? Well, the gentleman smoked and he emptied his ashtrays into a plastic bin and took it to his trash can, which was sitting next to his vinyl siding. And, you know, overnight it heated up and lit the trash can and the vinyl.
Hours later, any idea? How many hours after the resident did that did the fire begin?
I think he actually put those out just before he went to bed around 9:30, 10 o'clock.
And this was the next morning?
It was the next morning, yeah.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, so it heated up all night, burnt the plastic, and then got the siding. And I think it was 6 a.m. when we got the call that the neighbor saw it and went over there, got him out. So I'll probably get his information and send that to you if you guys want to, you know, send him something or you know. But he did get the guy out, and he actually started putting the fire out with a garden hose before we got there. He probably kept it from extending into the inside of the house with the garden hose.
Nice.
So I'll send you that information when I get it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Zoning.
I have nothing, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Legal?
Nothing to report, but I do want to just double check you guys got the MOU for the health insurance and got that all.
So a question, yeah, there was a copy in front of me, marked draft.
I read it too.
Yeah, I mean, if it's acceptable, do we print another copy and
I'll
sign
take
it?
draft off it and send it back out to you guys.
Okay.
Do we have to
I'll get a chance to see it now.
Okay, yeah, we'll let you know if we have any questions on it. Administrator.
Mr. Chairman, just to let the public know that the trustees have planned at this time to have a full slate of community activities throughout the year, so we are working on planning for them. We'll have to see what happens when we get to each event, but we're hopeful that things improve, the things with COVID improve enough this year that we'll be able to hold our community events. That's all I have.
All right, thank you. Fiscal officer.
I have nothing at this time.
Okay. Trustees. I need a motion to request a resolution to adopt the zoning commission recommendation to approve the text amendments to sections 12, 22, and 29 of the Painesville Township zoning resolution as modified in case 20 ZC05.
So moved.
What about you got to finish reading? the
Oh, I
rest
got
of
it.
it? It's or as an alternative?
No, you don't have to read.
No,
it.
you don't have to read it.
Okay, I got you.
That's fine.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to adopt the zoning commission's recommendation to approve the text amendment to sections 25, 5, 14, 15, 16, and 32 of the Painesville Township zoning resolution as modified in case 20 ZC06.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. And 3 is good to read as is, correct?
Yeah. that's
Yep.
fixed.
Okay.
It is, yep.
I need a motion to request a resolution to adopt the zoning commission recommendation to approve the text amendments to sections 5 and 6 of the Painesville Township zoning resolution as modified by the trustees. Rejection of item 6.13F, rejection of figure 6-2, rejection of definitions 5.94, rejection of illustration 5-1 in zoning case 20 ZC08.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to adopt the zoning commission recommendation to approve the text amendments to sections 25, 12, 22, and 5 of the Painesville Township zoning resolution as modified in case 20 ZC09.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to approve payment to Major Waste Disposal in the amount of $4,300 for helping with leaf pickups in the township.
So
Second.
All in favor?
aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to approve payment to Phoenix Safety Outfitters in the amount of $3,709 for turnout gear in the fire department.
So moved.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I need a motion to request a resolution to approve the Volunteer Firefighters Dependent Fund Certificate of Annual Election of Board Members.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Trustees, any other action items? None? Okay. I don't need a motion to adjourn. I just
Yeah.
say adjourn. Okay, I'd ask for a motion to adjourn at 11:25.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Done.
Figure this out again eventually, right?